So you're going to start by drafting the back side of the dress. So take your neckline, this is the wideness of the neckline, and take the depth of your neckline. So I'm actually using this very small fabric to illustrate it, because if you're using a larger fabric, you're not going to see the illustration very well, because it's going to be very, very large for the table to contain. So you slop down the shoulder, which is also going to form part of your sleeve. So take measurement for around your sleeve and mark that place. And from the sleeve, mark out the shape of the dress. Once you're done, then you cut out. So after cutting out, this is how the back side is going to look like. So for the front part, cut out two fabrics as you can see and place on each other. As you can see I'm doing, place it on each other. So right now, using the back side that we have cut out, we are going to place it on the fabrics, and we are going to use the back side to measure out the sleeve for the front part of the dress, as you can see. So measure out the sleeve using the back side that we have cut out so that it can be equal. Once you're done, cut out the place that you have measured out. So from the shoulder, you're going to slant like this, just like you want to make a wrap dress, just as if you want to make a wrap dress. So once you're done slanting it, you're going to cut it out. You're going to cut out that part that you have slanted. So this is how it's going to be after cutting it out, as you can see. Then I'm going to remove it. Remember, this fabric is in two, so I'm going to be separating it and I'm going to be placing it side by side, as you can see. So I'm going to place my back side on the table, and I'm going to place the front side on it, the both of them. I'm going to place the front side on it and I'm going to sew. So I'm going to sew the two shoulders, sew the sides, the both sides, as you can see. And this is what I have after sewing it. I also folded the edges of the front side. As you can see, I folded the edges of the front side. So if you look closely, it looks like a wrap dress, but we're actually going to do a crisscrossing. We are actually going to cross each other. So we are going to cross it over like this. So this is the inner one. I'm going to cross it over. So I'm using a pin to tack it. So we are going to cross it like this, as you can see I'm doing, and we'll cross it to the back side, to the back side, to the back of the neckline, as you can see. Then we are going to now cross this one over it, cross it over it and to the back side to meet the other one that we crossed. So this is how we're going to do it. So I'm tacking this one. So we'll cross it over to meet with the back side. So I'm just going to sew it. So as you can see, that design is coming out. You can see the design is coming out. So after sewing, here is how the back side looks like. Here is how the back side looks like. So if you look closely, this is where we joined the two fabrics at the back. As you can see it, this is where we joined it at the back. You can see the line. Okay. So right now I'll turn it over to show you the front side that we have sewn. So this is how the front side looks like after sewing it. So this is called a crisscross bubu dress. So I use the same method to make a top for myself. So if you follow this method, you're going to get something like this. And if you want to make a longer one like a bubu gown, then you're going to need about 4 to 5 yards, about 5 yards of fabric. This particular top I actually used just 2 yards to achieve it. Okay, so I used just 2 yards to achieve this crisscross top.